Hi, I'm Alex with another edition of Talkeez. I'm here to talk to you about the...
Hi there.
Oh. Ah.
It's my show. Sorry, that's Bobby. No, the other door. Yeah. Sorry. So anyway, this is the real Alex here with another edition of Talkeez. This week I want to talk to you guys about Red. Red is the new action comedy directed by German director Robert Schwentke and starring, give me a second, Bruce Willis, Mary Louise Parker, Karl Urban, John Malkovich, Morgan Freeman, Helen Mirren, and featuring RichardDreyfuss and Ernest Borgnine. I know. So Red is kind of like an espionage action comedy, loosely based on a DC comic of the same name. The title, Red, actually stands for Retired, Extremely Dangerous. So first off in the cast is Bruce Willis. I've never been really huge into Bruce Willis, nor have I ever shied away from his movies. But I was actually very pleased with his performance in Red. He played a kind of classic action hero, just after he's been retired and out of the game for several years. But he hasn't missed a step. You could really tell this role came very naturally to Willis. It's just the perfect kind of role for him. Next is Mary Louise Parker, who's probably best known for her work in Fried Green Tomatoes, Boys on the Side, and as the main character in the HBO series Weeds. Now, I haven't seen any of those, but I did really like Parker in this movie. She was Willis's love interest, and the only person who wasn't mixed up in all the spy, espionage, CIA stuff. So naturally, as an audience member, you identify with her right away. She kept the film very grounded, but I think without her, all the action and adventure would be a little too overwhelming and not nearly as believable. So Karl Urban is probably best known for the role of Dr. Leonard Bones McCoy in the remake of Star Trek. He also played the part of Éomer in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. He was my favorite character in the movie. Sometimes I like to pick a favorite. Urban plays the film's main antagonist, and he's Willis's only real match. So when the two of their characters get together, it's like the best of two generations. I thought Urban's performance was really great because even though he was the villain, he still had a way of making you root for him. Yeah, you know, just John Malkovich, just being awesome. This is by far the funniest part I've ever seen John Malkovich play. He's like this horribly paranoid ex-agent who lives underground and is always in and out of various forms of camouflage and making all these outrageous claims. And at one point, Bruce Willis's character mentions that John Malkovich's character was given a daily dose of LSD for 11 years. And despite all of that, he's still an excellent agent. He quickly became a major asset to the team. I would love to see John Malkovich do more laugh-out-loud comedic roles. He was hysterical. This movie just keeps getting more and more fun. And who's more fun to watch than Morgan Freeman? Freeman was his usual self in Red, but, I mean, who's complaining? He's just got such a natural and realistic flow to his acting style that he's so easy to watch. After this movie, you can't help but just love his character and his performance. Just fun Morgan Freeman. So lastly in the main cast is Helen Mirren. I don't even think I can handle all of this talent in one movie. So Mirren plays kind of a different character from her other roles, and when I say that I mean she plays a really different character. I never thought I would be saying, wow, Helen Mirren can kick butt. But Helen Mirren can kick butt. What was really impressive is how comfortable she looked holding a gun. Because I know for a fact that she hasn't really done anything like that before. But, I mean, she looked just as comfortable as Willis, who's been doing this kind of movie for years. Mirren's performance was probably the most entertaining. And she was just the perfect little touch to put in this movie and send it way over the top. But wait, there's more! Normally I don't talk about the featured cast a whole lot, but in this case I think it's worth mentioning. Now RichardDreyfuss made an appearance in this movie, and his role, however small it was actually really entertaining. It would have been enough just to see him, but then as the movie progresses, his part actually means more and more to the plot. It was actually a really cool way to sneak him in there. And Dreyfuss is just one of those actors that you never get tired of watching. And last but not least is 93-year-old cinema legend Ernest Borgnine. Yes, Ernest Borgnine, and yes, 93. Even at his age, he has not lost a beat. He's still there in all of his classically hilarious glory. It was just an awesome treat to see him still kicking and still kicking strong. I love you, Ernest Borgnine. So if you couldn't tell already, I absolutely loved this movie. I think it had the best of comedies and the best of action films all rolled into one. The cast was just unbeatable and outrageously fun. And being directed by a German filmmaker, you got a bit of the camp and the grit from German action films, but from the perspective of an American. The fight scenes were the most creative and exciting out of most recent action movies. In conclusion, I would like to give Red a 9 out of 10. I think this movie is perfect for anyone who loves a wild ride and an exciting movie. This one is a must-see. So that is it for this week's edition of Talkeez. Signing off for FingerLakes1.com, my name is Alex Sinacropi, and what I really want to do is direct. I'll see you guys later.
I think